Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Newbie Tutorial Series. I'm your host, College Fade. It's episode 8. It's going to be the episode of War, I think. Here we are, the Bioforge Supremacy. What we have over here is incoming transmission from the Bioforge Supremacy. Hello friends, you may recognize me as the scientist that went missing. Yes, we already did all of this, so I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, so I guess I must need to click the "You're insane" option. On the contrary, I've never felt more sane. The death of the Bioforge Supremacy is inevitable. You have to be blind not to see the signs. Oh, it may take anything from a decade to a century, but your downfall will come. Okay, so that's why we did that last episode, but we didn't choose all those options, so that's why I came back. But anyway, this is where we're at. The Udkavango are here. They are currently at war with the United Vul Autocracy. They are inferior to us, and their fleet power is inferior. And we're just about ready to go try and smack them around. I have the advantage now of we really boosted our naval capacity with the last Ascension perk that we took last time. We took Galactic Force Projection. Our naval capacity was increased by 80, and our fleet command limit was increased by another 20. So here is this fleet that we have. We're maxed out now at 70. And I think we're pretty much ready to go. We have troops. We have a science ship ready to grab the debris. We have this group of ships up here. These guys are upgrading. We're going to wait till they get done upgrading. Then we're going to put him here at the station. This is our choke point station. And really, it's kind of nice because we may only have to choke point from the one direction now because the Skinari Commonwealth came in. Used a lot of influence to grab this spot here. So we're about ready to do this. This is going to be very exciting. I need to grab some money. Well, not some money. I always need to grab money. I need to grab a leader for these guys, just in case. Ship weapons range 20, leader lifespan. I always like that. Leader experience gain. I always like that. I'm going to grab this guy, leader experience gain. I'm going to grab him so that this ship fleet has a person. There's another fleet down here that doesn't have a person. This one. So I'm going to also get them somebody in case they get some experience. I want this leader. Both of these are leader lifespans. They're the same. So I'm going to grab the younger guy. That way they can gain some experience and help boost their fleets. And then we're going to choose edicts. Also, we're taking a little bit. These guys have maintenance costs, so that's why all of a sudden you just saw it went down a little bit. But it's okay. Back up. So as soon as this fleet is done upgrading, you can see it right here. There's the icon status upgrading. It's 85%. As soon as we're done with them, we're going to issue some edicts and we're going to go to war. I'll show you how that works. I like our fleets. I think we're in good position. We also have these star bases, these shipyards right behind us.
Ships upgraded.
This one, I'm going to upgrade this. These guys are going to return. Nope. You go in here. Your starbase is supposed to be the Chiselian. Right there. We've maxed out minerals, so we might as well sell a bunch. And in fact, since we're back to maxing out. I'm going to add more to get us more in the black there. This is trade route stuff. Oh, no, not what I meant. I still don't have hangar base yet. That's kind of amazing for me. Alright. Let's do this. It takes diplomacy, so this is how we do this. We go in here and we say communicate. And you can do this a couple different ways. Now, first you can make claims, and we have several claims from previous episodes. We've made these claims. We've claimed here, 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 here. I want to get all the way up to Keyhines, I want to get all the way up to here. I want to claim all these systems in here. But it takes influence. You can see that grabbing this requires 157 influence. So my thought is always grab some influence and then fight to claim these systems. And while you're fighting and claiming these systems, you're going to earn more influence. And then use it again and grab these until we're done. And then we're going to end the war when we have this chunk. Because this is like 3 planets, 4 planets, 5 planets from them too. So at least 5 planets. So we go in here and we've made our claims. Now we could either declare war or we could demand vassalization, but they have to be at peace for us to demand vassalization. Once you demand vassalization, they're going to reject it. And then you have a year to cast a spell on them. Cassius Belli, or however it's pronounced. You have a year to use that. Basically, you have a year to start the war. But if you demand vassalization, you need to conquer every single node in their empire before they will finally acquiesce. So I don't think I have the fleet strength or the fleet breadth and depth to do that with yet. I've got 3 fleets. They're not the best. This is still pretty early in the game. So I think the smart play is to just go for this little bit of war here. So we're going to do that. They have their borders closed to us, but we're going to declare war. Doink. And we're going to say conquer to claim. War is waged to seize claimed enemy systems. Using this war goal to take claims generates 25% less threat for each conquered system. We have 5 claims that we are trying to conquer from the enemy. Actually, before we do that, I don't know if getting my claims... I want to make sure I have all my claims set up first. I definitely want this one. And I definitely want this one. Okay, hold on. We're still going to wait then. I want to get to this system here. I want to get these 2. And this is going to take another 180 claims. I guess we could go with these guys. We could start the war with this. I'd like to get this system though. It's 135. So let's wait just a little bit longer. I promise we're going to war this episode. I want to make sure that I have the systems claimed that I need to have claimed before we progress down this road. Bioforge has 4 fast robots. I'm waiting for upgrades on these buildings. Once I get them, life is going to be good. So need more housing. We have traditions coming up that will help with this. This one right here is big. City districts provide 1 additional housing. And then capital buildings and housing buildings provide 1 additional housing east over here. So this one right here, domination, imperious architecture, and prosperity public works division, these are how you get your cities up to providing more housing, like 8 housing apiece. I think that's the max. In the meantime, we also have this planet. It's up to 62 now. It doesn't have any more available housing, so we need to create some. So we're going to do that. I could take some of these Bioforge people and I could ship them off somewhere else. And I might do that. Because I can ship up to 6 of them off. So let's resettle some of them to Potter 2, the Gaia world. We're going to resettle 6 people. 5 robot servants, fast robots that are unemployed, and 1 unemployed worker. And that knocks us back down to 75. We still keep this slot unlocked, which we need to have. But it moves a bunch of people down to here, which is great. This planet, same kind of deal here. We need to create more here. Commercial zones, but we're running a little short on, so that's what I'm going to do. Although, let's see. Yep, commercial zones. I mean, not commercial zones, civilian industries. There's that. We have a colony that's being made right now, so that's another place where we'll be able to ship people off to. But here's the problem. We're colonizing this new planet up here with the Vool. We got some of these United Vool people came in as refugees. So that's why they were able to colonize this planet up here near Murga, because this particular planet is it's their habitat. The great Support for the Institute of Robotic Scientists. The Great Craft technology has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and practices to become more materialist. This planet up here, Murga, though, this is a tundra world, which we, my species, is not habitable, but the refugees are. So we can't very readily move our people over here and expect to help this world out, but we can move robots over there, so that's cool. Later on, what we're going to do is do some genetic and engineering and make even our refugees the same as us, and we're going to terraform our planets, and we're going to make everything nice and uniform, because I like uniform. City districts, and this is a decent food planet, so we're going to do that to keep our empire fed. Yeah. And we chose the colony designation to help them grow faster. And then we're going to look for some extra people. For instance, this planet has 3 fast robots that can be moved. So Mechanis has some that can be moved to Murga. So it has 3 robots that can be done. It's going to move those. Murga also, we're going to do this. Decisions. Distribute luxury goods for immigration pull. And encourage planetary growth. We're going to spend 1,000 of that. So we're going to do that. Monthly unity increased by 5%. That's awesome. I need to get all these tile blockers. I'm going to do both of these I need. So I'm going to do this. It's going to be very fast. 71%. Thank you, matching. That's nice. Murga opens up this slot here. Because we moved some robots over there, so population grows really fast. So we're going to build the robot assembly plant before we even build an agricultural district or the second city district. We're going to do that. It's going to be a nice little planet. I'm also, my labels, this is going to be focused on
complete.
Food districts. So we will take our robots that we build on this planet, and we will later on go to the species screen, and we will apply the food template, the robot farmers, to that particular planet.
Construction complete.
So they can get a bonus to their output. Powder 2 has another slot open. They have a bunch of robots. So this is up to 70. We can take 5 of these and resettle them on the new planet, Murga. Let's go. Let's do that. That changes that planet.
Research complete.
Research complete. Unlock the plasma accelerator. Oh, awesome. Okay, and improved deflectors is what I'm going to go for next. Or the mining drone laser. It's partially researched actually, and this is because of space debris we've done from previously attacking other creatures in space, other spaceships. But also advanced research complexes. This is not dire though. This is more important right here. It's important to get this off of here. Especially because I have physics research up here that's matching, so I'm going to do that. Murga gets a second slot open because we passed it some more robots. So what I want to do with that, commercial pact broken, the Skinneri Commonwealth, in the principle. I want to put loan vats on them and upgrade the capital. Once you upgrade their capital, then it's research agreement broken between those people. Once you upgrade the capital and it gets built, this colony designation goes away. And the other thing is this has no sector here because it's so far up by itself. So if we turn on the sector screen, this is the only sector we have is down here. We're going to make this its own sector by hitting this button, create new sector. It grabs all the systems up to 3 away for its sectors. To include in its sector, but the most important thing of that is Murga. It's this. It lets us assign a leader that might have some nice bonuses. Let's see. Prime, food from jobs, or building cost and building district cost and planet build speed. We definitely want that one right there since it's a new world on a new system. That's a nice bonus for those guys to have. That'll be good. That will be good. So that's how we're speeding up that whole process. This one, shipyard. And Fleet Academy.
Research complete.
Alright, research. Tile blockers, that was quick. We're going to get these other tile blockers too, because they're also pretty quick. Holo Temple. Ooh. Oh, I want the Holo Temple next, actually. It's an upgrade to my existing temple, which is going to have me earning even more Unity. The big fleet. We can upgrade this fleet. So it's going to go over here and upgrade before we go to war. Actually, I might want to upgrade the other fleet too. How much is it going to cost to upgrade? Yeah, I'm just going to have them do it too. Everybody's going to upgrade. Because they get the plasma throwers. I want those before we go to war. They're still inferior to us, which is good. And they're currently at war with the Vul. So we can see what they look like. They have 11 Empire colonies and 162 population. And the Vul have 9 and 160 population. So their relative power is pathetic. Their attitude towards us is cordial. These guys' relative power is inferior. And they're hostile. The Empire views us as their enemy. They're likely to attack us if they think they can win. Well, we're not going to give them the satisfaction of thinking they can win. This planet has Bioforge Supremacy on it. Okay, let's give this another research lab. I really need to get the technology that allows me to upgrade my robot species, so then we can make them technicians and make them do specialist jobs. Once they can start working specialist jobs, then things are awesome. Then basically all this unemployment is going to go away. Another tradition. Awesome. That was nice and quick. Domination, enforcers, crime. I'm going to also adopt that one. Because then I can start picking and choosing from those to get the housing situation taken care of. That'll be nice. Get you guys upgraded. Then we can actually do this thing. We can go to war. Meanwhile, we're earning more influence, so we can go off here and claim
research
more
complete.
systems. Because I want these. These are base influence cost of 40 something and 67 to get those. So that's another 100. To get those. Oh, and we unlock the cruiser. Here we go. Robot assault army and droid workers. Droids, robot pops are capable of most pop jobs, but are able to perform ruler jobs. This is the technology we desperately want. And we have an industry person. We do. So we flip him over, and now it's 44%. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited about this. I like micromanaging robots. It's fun for me. I like it because it increases your population growth. It doubles it basically.
Construction complete.
Which I just find incredibly cool. First and second wave. Okay, so you're done.
Construction complete.
So go back to your place. And you guys are in the middle of upgrading. 84% for you. So whenever you have it, click on this, it shows you all your fleets. And you can click on the big X to cancel all of them. Or you can click on 1X to cancel one or the other. These guys are going to be done upgrading. I'm going to want them to go back. So I just want to deal with this fleet. So now they're
Ships
done.
Upgraded.
And I hit this. Oh no, I want them to go here. This is Sargas, so I'm going to change this. Sargas station. Assign to base. And the other one, the littler fleet, the smaller fleet, littler isn't over. Also make them Sargas station. So that way you can use the easy command and say return home, and it'll go to the right base. United Vul Autocracy has declared XT-489 eliminated their rival. That's these guys over here. We know we're going to have to go to war against these guys as well as these guys. The opinion map mode tells us that. They're red. They both hate us. But we've managed to stay ahead of the technology curve against the exterminators. Now, it says they're equivalent. Their technology level is superior, but their fleet power is inferior.
Research complete.
We're going to want to go for these guys next. We're going to want to do war. Once you, I'll explain that in a minute. Energy Nexus, that's the upgrade. technician jobs. I want this. And it's 54%, but if I grab... I don't have a guy who does that, do I? Nope. So we're just going to leave him on there. Turn off sectors map mode. Once you finish a war and you settle for the status quo and you get the places that you claimed, then you can't go to war with those guys for 10 years. So then we can refocus our efforts on these dingo-dongos down here. You guys are done. Go back. Once they're there, we're going to go. And look at our claims again. We got all these systems here. I want this one. This is 135.
Construction complete.
I want this one for 67. This one. So the only place we have left to do is claim this one, and it's going to require 180, and we're at 80 right now. So as soon as we can claim this system, we're going to war. This is our choke point. This is where we want to end. And I want to basically take this Sarga station and destroy it and rebuild it over here. So that'll be what we'll do. And then this becomes our choke point, and then we can worry about the next assault on them going in this direction. Governor Trop Up Dem seems to be approaching the limits of his abilities. Governor Trop Up Dem, it says, leader experience gain minus 1,000. So we can either replace him with somebody else, or we can just keep enjoying the building cost and district cost and planet speed bonuses that he's providing. So we're just going to hang on to him. Here is this planet. Has a whole bunch
Research
of fast
complete.
robots. I need more alloys, please. Does it have any? It has bogs. Means 2 gas extraction wells, so let's put this on. And then this can be leveled up. Great. The whole temple can be leveled up on every single planet. And it costs just energy credits for upkeep, which is fantastic. So you want to just basically go do that on every planet. Upgrade the temple. Fantastic. Okay. Polo temple. Awesome. Gene Warrior Army. Bioforge Supremacy. They do more damage. Their upkeep is 3. They're expensive. We could go for habitability, naval capacity from soldier jobs. We haven't put any soldier jobs down on our planets yet, but this is something that's coming up. So, and food processing facilities, which adds to farmers. I'm going to grab this, and then the naval capacity from soldier job things later. Alright, is everybody here? Not quite. Where's the... There they are. They're almost there. Almost there. Oh, this is going to be so exciting. This is always so much fun. Conquering another race is always fun, even if you got to do it piecemeal. Okay, those guys are there. Let's do it. We're going to go over here. We're going to say... Declare a war. And our only war goal is claim. That's only when it's available to us.
We have declared war.
Sweet. So now, is turned blue. Once the war is declared, his borders are open and we can go in there. So we're going to go like this. Oops. This. Let's go. Let's go get him, tiger. He's returning to Sarga Station and he's
Construction
moving.
complete.
Yes. All right. Let's see how this all works. And we have the colony over here, which changed to a
Hostile
rural
station
world,
engaged.
so we need to do that. It lost its colony designation because it's too big for it now, so we go to Agri World. It's got a bunch of unemployed robots, so do that. All this right now, they have no ships here. All we have to do is get their outpost to claim these systems. So the system is fully occupied by the Leviathan supremacy. That's all you have to do when there's just an outpost. You just basically defeat the outpost. We can see what, I'll zoom in and you can see what it looks like up close, but all you're doing is defeating the outposts. So here we go. They're going to come up here to the outpost. Right there.
Construction
We're
complete.
going to defeat it. And now it's ours. Once it's defeated, it switches over to ours. So then they'll go along. The bigger thing we need to do now is we need to get the transport. I need to get a leader for this. You don't need to, but I prefer to have them. Army damage plus 10%, and army morale plus 10%, army damage plus 5%. Leader lifespan or leader cost. I'm going to go for this. He's younger, so I'm going to choose him. He's going to lead my troops. He's going to go down here. We're going to move him along in this direction. Same thing with this science ship. We're going to have him moving in this direction. Split into atom. Physicists from the alien civilization on Cytonote 3 have managed to split the atom for the first time. With the discovery of nuclear fission, the first nuclear weapons are inevitably being produced and nuclear power plants are coming online. The Veg Oros civilization has entered the critical phase where they suddenly possess the means to destroy their own world with the press of a button. That's the place where our scientist left to become revered as a god. This guy's doing his thing. Great. We can move him there. And the science ship as well. We want these guys kind of trailing the ship. When he finally encounters some enemy ships up here, there's going to be debris, and we want the science ship ready to take advantage of that quickly. And these guys, I assume, have most of their ships over here taking on the... See, they've claimed one system up here from the Vul autocracy. So they're busy fighting these guys on this front, and now we've come in here and we backdoored them, and they're like, oh, suck. Terraforming gases. I'm not even wasting any time. That's what I want. Then I can get the rest of the planets. Get all these red planets and yellow planets inside my system. It's a lot more. Then we can really start to set up some trade. And then money starts to become less of an issue.
Construction complete.
Sell some food. I'm also going to buy some consumer goods. I'm going to sell a few more of these, I suppose.
Construction complete.
It costs us money to have our armies and everybody out here doing their thing, so let's move in this direction. But what I'm hoping is that this will be a quick war, be over fast. That would be my preference. This becomes hard when you only have one ship and you have to take in this. If we fly off in this direction and they bring ships from this way, then we kind of get screwed. So then the war can stretch out a little longer than and I'm not a fan of that. Now I've right-clicked on my transport and I'm going to say go land armies on here. How many armies do they have? They don't have a lot for a garrison, so we can get that planet. That would be wonderful. This is our planet. We have one unemployed fast robot. We're gonna do that. I've got some blockers here. I'm gonna check the blockers.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I have lots of active volcanoes, don't I? And can't go up there. Let's see. Timed event, debris, track on the map. And that is this guy. Go take care of this. Research project.
Planetary invasion begun.
And the first invasion's underway. I check my claims. I don't have enough yet to claim this. I still need
Enemy planet
360.
secured.
successfully invaded a planet. Racket refugees arrived. A flotilla of civilian transports carrying racket refugees from the United Vul autocracy have arrived on our planet. Oh. We have successfully invaded that planet. Now we're going to successfully invade this one down here. Land armies. What does it have? I always like to check this because if they have a bigger garrison than you have an army, you need to bombard the planet and knock them down. But we haven't had to do any bombardment because we kind of timed everything here really well. We need more civilian consumer industry goods, don't we? Yep. He's taking care of business. That's awesome. Planetary invasion about to happen again. Timed project. We have more now. It'd be nice if it just automatically tracked them all, but it doesn't. So
Enemy planet secured.
So when we secure the enemy planet, you can see that there are spikes on this icon. We haven't secured the planet in this system, so it doesn't have the spikes. So that's one way you can kind of see what you need to be doing here. Land armies. Let's check how many armies they have. They only have the 2 garrisons, so our troops can continue to handle that. This guy is doing debris, and then I'm going to have him research that debris, and then that debris.
Debris analyzed.
And this fleet is going to go up here, chasing them up to here. I only wanted to go as far as Keyhines, however you pronounce this. I wanted to go this far. Now that doesn't mean we need to stop here.
Complete.
But I don't have enough influence to even grab this system yet. I need 380. So the odds of having more influence to grab the rest of these systems is kind of slim.
Planetary invasion begun.
This is this planet, and I'm going to put
Enemy planet secured.
a shrine on it. Great, so that planet's done. So let's go to the homeworld. Let's see what they have for armies on there. They have 272 armies, and we have 576, so we're still going to get that, even without bombarding that planet. We're going to be okay. Now we have a ton of research. Now, every single time my science ship out here is researching one of these debris fields, you're getting partial research for these technologies, and that's why they show up here. And that's why it says this technology will remain a valid option until it's researched, because your science ship learned part of this, so that's why it shows up, that's why it's viable, and that's why it'll stay there for a while. I think out of all these technologies, what I'd like to work on next maybe is improved deflectors. So, and we don't have a field guide to so let's do that. We're gonna go capture their homeworld, and
Debris
then there's
analyzed.
no planet in this system. So these ones just had outposts. They didn't have planets, so that's why the little spikes showed up on them as soon as
Planetary
we
invasion
conquered
begun.
their outposts. So
Construction
you're always looking
complete.
to make sure that you have your icon on their system, and then it's got spikes on it. Spikes. This planet, again, same kind of thing. Let's see. Oh, so we finally grabbed the food processing facilities. We can put these on our agricultural planets. They provide 1 job, and farmers provide 15% more food. I'd like to put those down on my ag planets. Now, here's his first fleet. We can look. Oh, yay. So what do they have? They have shields and ceramo metal armor 2. He's got some point defense because he's anticipating missiles, but we don't use them. He's got a small UV laser that does armor damage. He's got 1 disruptor that penetrates everything, and 1 kinetic, so he's got a mix across the board. And as far as raw power is, he's at 2600 and we're at 5648. So our boys,
Enemy planet secured.
we're gonna go over here and take a look at this. He's about to come through the gate, I think. Or is he just sitting there? Oh, nope, they're right there. So we're going to take his people on.
Research complete.
Faction founded. A new faction has recently gained traction. Led by Governor Trod Up Dem. They call themselves the Operation Battlecry. Members have been pushing hard for us to assert our military dominance over the rest of the galaxy. What do you think I'm doing? Home slice? Okay, research complete. Terraform the gases. Oh, I'm so happy. The only problem now is that this takes money. I'm going to go for Commerce Megaplexes to help with the money situation, because these are a significant upgrade. And I don't think I have a handshake guy, do I? Okay. So, we grabbed the homeworld. It is ours now.
Research complete.
These guys are going to go up there. I'm also going to look to see how many more timed debris things. Okay. So this dude, we're going to say, go here next. Here next. Research. City district housing +1. That's just too big of a deal not to go get right now. But the other one is civilian fabricators. This is huge. This is one of the first upgrades that we need. So I'm going to do that first. I need these upgrades. This is materials. We don't have it. Oh, we do have materials, guys. So now he's going to do that at 69% clip, which is great. That means all these buildings here can finally get upgraded. This building here. What do we want to build in the system? So all these guys to upgrade are going to require different secondary resources, crystals, gases, motes. We're going to want to start thinking about putting, I like to put down one of each on each planet. Crystals, motes, gases. In this case, yeah, let's do that. Let's put down a synthetic crystal plant. You guys are going to go up here and take this planet. Land arms. I'm almost to 380.
Debris
You can almost have enough influence. You can always go up here and check your war by clicking on communicate. Sue for peace, and you can see where it's at. So where our green line is going, way over the defenders. See relative war exhaustion. So we're a long ways from being exhausted, and they're already getting halfway to exhaustion. If you want to settle for the status quo right now, all the systems I've already claimed, I could win this, but I want to grab one more system from them. So I'm going to wait until I have the influence to grab it, but we're going to win, and we're going to get all the systems that we wanted. So it's going to be fantastic. Done with that. Grabbed another tradition. I want capital buildings and housing buildings provide +1 housing each. I think before I even grab that, let's look at an example. We have 5 housing here, and we have 6, 7, 8 districts plus the capital building. So 5 housing. We should get close to 15 doing this. Capital buildings, yes. Alright. Does it update at the end of the month? Does it update now? Let's see how this
Planetary
works.
invasion begun.
No, it just did. Oh, it just said I guess it's 1 for the whole city district or something? Fine, I thought I'd get more than that. Technician jobs. Okay. Thought I would get more than that.
Enemy planet secured.
Weird. Grabbed that tradition and it didn't quite do what I thought it was going to do.
Research complete.
It says capital buildings and housing buildings. Oh, it means buildings. It doesn't mean districts.
Analyzed.
That's why. So I only got the 1. When it says buildings, it means things like luxury housing, like this. I try not to use those buildings because I prefer those for other things. But anyways, capital gets 1 more. That's all right. What next? We have a physics guy here. Let's get this disruptor. Those those are always nice to have, I figure. He's bringing another fleet in this direction. And we're just hanging... Oh, no, he went the other way. He's like, I'm running. I'm running. We're 30 influence away from being able to claim this last system that we need. I want to claim this system, and then I want to settle for the status quo, and we will get all of this. Which will be glorious and wonderful and make me really happy. Oh, and I got this guy. I need to be mining this. There are gases out here in the world we need to be collecting. Let's see about our timed things. There's still just these two. Translating the war text is now down to 17 months. Submerged cruisers 27. Drone studies 11. Okay. This war is going quite well. I have to like this. I think it really helped that these guys were already engaged in a war with these guys over here. So they were diverted. Their attention was diverted.
Debris analyzed.
And now we can look at them and they're pathetic. They started off as being beneath us, as inferior, but now they're pathetic because we blew up one of their fleets. Oh, and these guys are insulting us. Well, guess what, Home Slice? You're next. You machine knobs, you're next. Alright, we can do this. Claims. Let's grab this and claim it. And now let's go to here. Communicate. Sue for peace. We can do it. Settle for the status quo. What that means is everything the way it is right now. When I first started playing the game, the whole status quo thing confused me. I was like, status quo, that means I only keep everything in my borders and they keep everything in their borders and we all did this for nothing. That's not what it means. It means we've captured all of this stuff and we have claims on it. So anything that you captured, that you have a claim on, you're going to get a keep. That's the status quo. Sue for peace. If we wanted to... It's hard to achieve your war goals, which is conquer, but it's the same thing. We're going to get what we want. So I'm going to send the offer. He's going to accept it. There it is. Negotiating a truce can be seen as a first step towards diplomatic conversation about the liberties of the Bioforge people. But there we go. We grabbed all that stuff. So how wonderful was that? Exactly what I said we were going to do, and we did it, and we got it. And it's fantastic. So this is what I want to do now. We don't have to worry about fighting these guys for another 10 years. So he's going to move to there. And these guys are going to move to the nearest station down here. I'm going to move right there. Get fixed. Now, as soon as the month comes to an end, we get another faction found. The Free Thought Center. Their members work for equality and justice for all citizens. So, at the end of the month, you're going to notice, let's see, we're at starbase capacity, because we grabbed their starbases. When I conquer places, I don't want their starbases. So like that, I don't want this. Downgrade it. This I'm going to keep. This is the only other one I'm going to keep. This thing up here, I'm going to upgrade. This starbase way over here is a choke point. I don't necessarily need to keep that there. Because this can go away.
Debris analyzed.
So I'm going to make it go away in a little bit. I'm either going to make it go away or I'm going to rethink it. Because what I also want to do here is I want to collect all this. I want to collect all this trade. Alright. We have to deal with our new frontier sector. So this place, what is this? Oud call. Okay, hold on. What's the name of that? It's named Jua Waktra. I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna rename it to match the system. Jua Waktra. Alright, so that's the name of that planet. We're gonna make it the sector. Center. Right there. Let's see. So Jewel Waktra. And then we're gonna get a governor. Preferably one that's kind of hard on crime. Like this. This person's really young, is hard on crime. That'll help knock that down. Then we gotta go through their worlds. So let's see what their world is like. This one has been used primarily for energy, so we're going to make it a generator district. We're going to improve their capital. They have unrest. They say no robot assembly. So I don't know why the computer always turns that on, because they're not actually making robots on these planets. They don't have robot assembly. For a little bit of decision to turn that back on. Those cost influence to turn them off. This is governing ethics attraction plus 33. What is this? Communal housing. Oh yeah, they're short on housing because they used all their districts up like this. I'm going to take their 3 generator districts, replace their city districts so they get some more housing there. Let's see, let's look at what that one is. Let's replace the generator districts. Let's make this a... Automation on? No, automation on. Let's make it a mining district. This is a colony, so make it a colony so it'll grow faster. And give it some food for planetary growth. Encourage planetary growth. Also, they've used their districts kind of stupidly here too. So, replace this with city districts. You don't have a lot of districts to be messing around there, pal. This same thing, colony. So, hit it up as a colony. On the decisions, use some food to encourage growth. This is an ideal food planet. Place that with the ag district. Let's see, we got some work to do here to make these worlds a little less awkward. This should be a mining world. I forgot to do these things here. I got these new planets, so I need to properly label them all for my robot movement. This will be food. This will end up being food. Although energy might be the... I'm gonna do this as an energy planet. I'm gonna take this mining district and replace it with something else. It's gotta be fixed. And this is gonna be a mining district planet. Yep, it's a mining world. What about this one? This was their empire capital. And the other thing you can do, so the crime goes up really high. So you can come down here and you can say, you can spend 25 influence to launch an anti-crime campaign. You can negotiate with the crime lords, or you can spend 50 influence to declare martial law. You can't really do any of those things. This is a planet that has mixed factories and research on it. I don't ever recommend doing that. So, civilian industries on there. On all of those, this is going to be a energy technician planet. So we're going to deal with a little crime and unrest for a while, but that's okay. That's what happens when you take over a new empire. We're going to move our guys, so we don't have any more timed projects. So these 2 things can now move to here. We're going to get ready to attack these bozos. Now, it's a little bit more of a problem to attack these guys because we have ships spread out. This has 2 planets right here, and this has a bunch of junk. I'm going to send these guys here. And yes, we're in the hole. We're hemorrhaging things because of the way their planets are set up. They're all new and they have all that. Whenever you conquer a portion of a new empire, of course, and you grab all their planets and everything, you, of course, incur all of their maintenance costs now because they're part of your empire. So, you know. Where's this constructor? Hold on. I want him to go... Does he have anything up here to do? So just go to the nearest place and park it. This guy down here is going to take care of all this. So now trade. this trade hub here is not connected to our network.
Research complete.
This is the next thing we have to set up. Civilian fabricators. Ooh, look. All the rare technology. Starbase building cost. Starbase module cost. Nice and cheap. Alloy megaforges. We need that really bad. I'm going to grab that. It's also matching materials, so he's going to learn it at 46%. Clip. I need to set up the trade that's going to go from these worlds through to here. So this is where setting up the star bases kind of matters. We have this star base up here, which I'm going to put hangars on, and I'm going to protect for like 3 layers. Actually, it needs to be moved, doesn't it? It needs to be moved. This is coming from where? Right there? Yep, so this one I'm going to decommission. I'm going to commission it right there. Rebuild it right there. I have no problem rebuilding things to get them right. So this star base, which has some trade protection here, these can be upgraded to hangars later when I learn the technology. So this will help with the protection along the route. Because they're going to come in through here, it's going to go through here, through here. You can see the route like this. This is a long route here, but there's not actually any trade coming off of that. So what do we have here? We have this, and it's got a trade node. So if I turn this on, and I say, let's see, what do I need to build? 1, 2, 1, 2. This would be kind of like the right place to build it, wouldn't it? Let's build the node right there. So this is going to be just a trade protection starbase. That's all it's going to do, is offer trade protection along the route. And once we get our trade going, then it starts to take the burden off of that. Because we're not doing great on the whole now we're getting close to our ceiling on this, and we're getting a lot of these. Complete. So we could take some of the burden off of ourselves by selling some of these. I still like to be collecting as many alloys as possible because you need them for shipbuilding stuff, but we can help kind of keep ourselves out of the hole by doing that. Lots of research options here. Energy credits from technicians, that's kind of important. This is halfway done being researched, in it and unlocks further advancements in several different fields, it says. So we'll do that while we have a physics guy up there researching. I want to get this trade set up. That's the other
construction thing. Complete.
Yep. So this is crew quarters upgrade. I'm not worried about this being built fast because this is the choke point and we don't need it for 10 years. These guys can't go back to war with us for 10 years. So our focus needs to be over here. These ding dongs. Yeah, so we started selling some of our alloys, and that got us out of the money debt problem. We can stop selling some of the food. I'll build that number back up. Let's see, and what do we have over here? We can start terraforming. We have terraforming gases now. So we can terraform this planet. It costs how much to do it? 5,000 to turn it into a continental world. Let's do it. This planet up here is a tomb world, but we could colonize it because we grabbed the Racket refugees. Now they have a lot of negatives. Top growth speed, amenities, but they have engineering bonuses.
Construction complete.
And they have a tomb world habitability preference. So if I want to colonize
Construction
that
complete.
world, I can do that now. Peace between the United Vul and the Kavango People's Republic. So those guys finally made peace. I think it helped that we attacked them.
Construction complete.
Okay, this guy. Go grab these gas mines there.
Construction complete.
Great. And this is low stability.
Alien Federation formed.
Oh, and the Skinneri and the Udkavana. So, after we kicked their butts, they have decided to form a federation. The Skeru Pact with the Skinneri Commonwealth. So now these bozos and these bozos, all the Aqua, they're all together. You know, so the next time we have to fight these guys, we're going to have to fight these guys too. That stinks. That's why I want to form my own federation. So I'm really hoping that somebody around here, like the Vul, decide to
Research complete.
invite into federation. They're at a -75 for acceptance of that right now because of their hegemonic imperialists. Their base is -50. Dudes, we would be helping you out, man. We could all be helping each other out. But starbase capacity, I need that right now, and I need naval capacity. This is pretty cheap. I also need tile blockers. I'm going to do this because right now we're 1 over our starbase capacity, which is that significantly puts you in the red. Matriarch Mel Upial has died. Okay, what do we want to do? We don't have the influence to choose, so it doesn't really matter. So let's just see who got
Construction
picked.
complete.
Somebody who was doing research got picked. Our physics researcher guy got picked. So we can either put computing speed guy up there, yeah, or we don't have another one. So that's what we're going to do. He's going to do that. Our science ship that was just assisting research over here is now going to use that guy to assist research. So we chose this person, Patriarch Milden Pon. His happiness plus 5%, that's nice. He has eye for talent, leader level gain, +1, leader has gained more experience. His agenda is selective nostalgia, unity from jobs, plus 10%, yes. That is a bonus I like. Cool. I can deal with that. And now we have a bunch of buildings over here that we can build, so. Let's take a look. Okay, so now we have the trade going through the way we want to. We can say this trade route should go, okay, so this should go to here. What is this? What is this one? That one should go to there. This one should go to there. That's the way you want to do it. This guy should go to there. And that guy should go to there. That guy goes to the homeworld. And now we have a problem with this piracy potentially right there. But we don't have the base protection built on these modules. We don't have these modules built yet. So that's why. So once the trade route protection starts to be built, and hangars are better. Hangars offer twice the trade route protection that those guns and stuff do. So this is collecting trade. I'm up to 2 spots away. This world over here is a savannah world. We can colonize that with a group of people. So we could colonize it with the Skinneri that we have, refugees. They have plus 10% pop house usage, but they collect nice unity from jobs, and their governing ethics attraction is plus 30%. So, and then look at this planet with all its minerals. So we're definitely, yes, do this. So we're going to ask some of our immigrants to go in there and colonize that planet. That's wonderful. And we lost another. Our admiral died. We'll go to some of our other planets here. Start building things. It's an hour-long episode, but That's what happens when you're playing war. So, folks, I'm going to stop the episode here. Episode 8, we went to war, we claimed our systems, and we settled for the status quo and won. We got what we wanted. So, there you go. That's how you do claim wars in Stellaris. Thanks for watching. As always, if you guys have a question or comment, just drop it down below in the comments section. If you dig this series, hit the like button on the videos. And if you dig my channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.